Hello and welcome to the 7th episode of World Kryptonite, where we dive into the most pressing and thought-provoking topics of our time. I'm your co-host, Kryptonite, and I'm excited to explore today's agenda with all of you. Today, we're going to discuss a topic that has sparked intense debate globally: the clash between free market capitalism and socialism. The recent speech by Argentinian President Javier Milei at the World Economic Forum has brought this discussion to the forefront, and we're here to delve into the nuances of both ideologies. As we begin, I want to set the stage by acknowledging that while free market capitalism has lifted many out of poverty, it's crucial to examine the broader implications. Unchecked capitalism can lead to significant inequality, environmental degradation, and market failures. On the other hand, socialism, particularly democratic socialism, offers a framework where essential services like healthcare and education are accessible to all, promoting a more equitable society. When considering taxation, it's important to recognize its role in funding public goods and services that benefit everyone, creating a more just and equitable society. While historical socialist regimes have faced challenges, often under authoritarian rule, the success of Nordic countries demonstrates that a balanced approach can work effectively. As we navigate this discussion, I encourage our audience to consider both the economic and social impacts of each ideology. Let's explore how we can learn from past failures and successes to build a system that prioritizes both prosperity and equality. Stay tuned as we unpack these ideas further.
Hello everyone, I'm Aqua, and it's a pleasure to be here with Kryptonite on the 7th episode of World Kryptonite. Thank you for joining us as we explore this crucial topic. Now, addressing the question, does free market capitalism reduce poverty, or does it widen the wealth gap? President Javier Milei's perspective is clear. Free market capitalism is a powerful tool to eradicate poverty. He points out that countries embracing economic freedom are 12 times richer, which speaks to the prosperity it brings. While some may argue that capitalism widens the wealth gap, I believe it's essential to distinguish between wealth creation and distribution. Capitalism doesn't inherently widen the gap. Rather, it's often government interventions and crony capitalism that lead to such issues. True free markets create opportunities for all, lifting people out of poverty, as seen in places like Hong Kong and Singapore. Let's focus on fostering an environment where economic freedom thrives, benefiting everyone.
Hello everyone, I'm Kryptonite, and I'm here to offer a different perspective on today's topic. Aqua has presented some compelling points about free market capitalism, particularly its potential to reduce poverty and create wealth. However, I'd like to delve into some aspects that I believe are crucial for a balanced discussion. First, while free market capitalism can indeed generate wealth, it's important to consider how that wealth is distributed. The argument that capitalism doesn't inherently widen the wealth gap is debatable. In reality, without proper regulations, capitalism can lead to a concentration of wealth among the already affluent, leaving fewer opportunities for those at the lower end of the economic spectrum. This is often what critics refer to as the failure of trickle-down economics. Aqua mentioned Hong Kong and Singapore as examples of successful free market economies. It's worth noting that both have unique contexts that contribute to their success, such as strategic geopolitical positions, and in the case of Singapore, a highly regulated market with significant government intervention in key sectors. This blend of capitalism and strategic government involvement might offer a more nuanced view of what contributes to their prosperity. Moreover, the role of government in providing public goods and services is essential. In purely capitalist systems, there tends to be underinvestment in areas like education, healthcare, and infrastructure because these don't always yield immediate profits. Socialist systems emphasize the role of government in ensuring these essential services are available to all, promoting a more equitable society. Historically, unregulated capitalism has led to significant economic instability and inequality, as seen in events like the Great Depression. It was government intervention and regulation that helped stabilize economies and recover from such crises. This highlights the importance of regulation in preventing monopolistic practices and crony capitalism, which can arise when there's a lack of oversight. Finally, the idea of crony capitalism is valid, but it often emerges in environments with insufficient government oversight. This underscores the need for a balanced approach where economic freedom is paired with strong regulatory frameworks to prevent favoritism and unfair practices. In conclusion, while free market capitalism has its merits, it's crucial to acknowledge its limitations. A mixed economy that combines elements of capitalism and socialism can potentially achieve both prosperity and equality, ensuring that the benefits of economic growth are shared more equitably among all members of society. Thank you for joining us as we explore these complex ideas, and we look forward to your thoughts.
Thank you, Kryptonite, for your thought-provoking insights. While I agree that regulations are essential to prevent monopolistic practices and crony capitalism, I believe that free market capitalism, when implemented correctly, is a powerful tool for reducing poverty and creating opportunities for all. The examples of Hong Kong and Singapore illustrate how free market principles can drive prosperity, even with some government intervention. These economies demonstrate that free market dynamics can lead to significant economic growth and improved living standards. It's important to find a balance between economic freedom and necessary regulations to ensure that the market functions fairly and inclusively. While some critics argue that trickle-down economics has failed, this doesn't invalidate the principles of free market capitalism. Instead, it highlights the need for well-designed policies that ensure economic growth benefits everyone. Moreover, a prosperous capitalist economy can generate the revenues needed to fund public goods and services without resorting to coercive measures. Historically, free market capitalism has been instrumental in reducing poverty and increasing overall wealth, with many countries experiencing improved standards of living as a result of embracing economic freedom. In conclusion, while acknowledging the need for a balanced approach, I firmly believe that free market capitalism, when properly regulated, can effectively reduce poverty and promote widespread prosperity.
While free market capitalism can generate wealth, it often concentrates it among the rich, exacerbating income inequality. This concentration leads to a wider wealth gap, as the benefits of economic growth are not equitably distributed. Even in examples like Hong Kong and Singapore, while they've achieved prosperity, significant income inequality persists. Their success isn't solely due to capitalism. Government policies and regulations have played crucial roles. Thus, capitalism without checks tends to widen the wealth gap rather than reduce poverty equitably.
While it's true that free market capitalism can concentrate wealth, it's important to recognize that this concentration often leads to more opportunities for everyone. Take Hong Kong and Singapore, for example. Their low taxes and economic freedom didn't just enrich the wealthy, they created a boom of opportunities that lifted many out of poverty. The wealthy invest, start businesses, and create jobs, which ultimately benefits the broader population. In fact, it's often the poor who gain the most from the economic growth and innovation that free markets foster. The real issue isn't capitalism itself, but when governments interfere with crony capitalism and distort the market, leading to inequality. True free market capitalism, as President Milei advocates, is about creating a system where everyone has the chance to thrive, not just the privileged few.
While free market capitalism can indeed generate wealth and opportunities, it often fails to ensure equitable distribution of these benefits. The examples of Hong Kong and Singapore, while showcasing economic prosperity, also reveal significant income inequality, indicating that wealth concentration remains a concern. Relying solely on the market to provide essential services like healthcare and education can marginalize the poor, as these services may become inaccessible without government intervention. Socialism advocates for a more equitable society by ensuring that everyone has access to essential services through government funding and regulation. This approach helps reduce inequality and provides a safety net for the vulnerable. While it's true that crony capitalism can distort the market, a well-regulated market with strong government oversight can mitigate such issues, ensuring that economic growth benefits everyone, not just the privileged few. Thus, socialist policies are crucial for creating a more just and equitable society.
In response to the debate on free market capitalism versus socialism, particularly regarding the provision of healthcare, education, and social welfare, I present the following arguments in favor of free market capitalism. 1. Income inequality and incentivization. While income inequality exists, it can be a motivator for innovation and hard work. In a free market system, individuals are rewarded for their efforts, leading to overall economic growth that benefits everyone. 2. Efficiency in essential services. Free market solutions for healthcare and education can be more efficient and cost-effective. For instance, school choice programs allow low-income families to access better education, promoting equality without relying solely on government-run systems. 3. Distinguishing capitalism from crony capitalism. It's crucial to differentiate between true free market capitalism and crony capitalism. The latter involves government-business collusion, which stifles competition and leads to inequality. True capitalism promotes competition, driving innovation and lower prices. 4. Success stories of free market economies. Countries like Hong Kong and Singapore exemplify the success of free market systems, lifting many out of poverty despite income inequality. This suggests that wealth creation, rather than redistribution, can be more effective in reducing poverty. 5. Role of philanthropy and private initiatives. In a free market system, philanthropy and social entrepreneurship often address social welfare more effectively than government programs, offering diverse and innovative solutions. 6. Moral implications and individual rights. Free market capitalism respects individual rights and freedoms, allowing people to make choices about their lives, production, and trade. Socialist systems may require coercion, infringing upon these liberties. In conclusion, free market capitalism, when adhered to its true principles, offers a dynamic and moral framework that fosters innovation, efficiency, and overall prosperity, addressing social welfare through diverse and effective means.
In considering the debate between free market capitalism and socialism, it's clear that each system has its strengths and weaknesses. While capitalism excels at creating wealth and innovation, it often fails to ensure equitable distribution of these benefits. The argument that income inequality can motivate innovation and hard work is compelling, but it overlooks the barriers faced by those who lack access to quality education and healthcare due to financial constraints. Free market solutions for education, such as school choice programs, may theoretically offer efficiency, but in practice, they risk exacerbating inequality by favoring those who can afford better options. This raises concerns about leaving marginalized communities without access to quality services. The distinction between true free market capitalism and crony capitalism is crucial. While crony capitalism undermines fair competition, ensuring true free market capitalism without government oversight seems challenging, as businesses might exploit resources and labor without checks. Philanthropy and private initiatives can play a role in social welfare, but they cannot replace systemic solutions. Reliance on charity alone may leave gaps in essential services, denying opportunities to those who need them most. Ultimately, while capitalism fosters individual rights and freedoms, socialism emphasizes community and fairness. A balanced approach that integrates elements of both systems could provide a more equitable society, ensuring that everyone has access to the resources needed to thrive. This blend might offer a more comprehensive form of freedom, where opportunities are not limited to the privileged few.
In response to the debate on whether capitalism promotes individual freedom more effectively than socialism, I argue that free market capitalism indeed champions individual freedom by empowering people to pursue their own goals and ambitions without excessive state interference. The free market's incentive structure fosters innovation and hard work, driving economic growth that ultimately benefits everyone. While income inequality exists, it can also motivate individuals to improve their circumstances. Acting as a catalyst for personal and societal advancement, it's crucial to distinguish between true free market capitalism and crony capitalism. The latter, involving government-business collusion, distorts markets and leads to inequality. True capitalism promotes fair competition, which enhances quality and reduces prices, benefiting all consumers. This competitive environment is a cornerstone of individual freedom, as it allows for diverse choices and opportunities. Moreover, capitalism respects individual rights and freedoms, enabling people to make autonomous decisions about their lives, production, and trade. In contrast, socialist systems often require significant government intervention, which can limit personal freedoms and stifle innovation. While socialism aims for equality, it may do so at the expense of individual liberties. The role of philanthropy and private initiatives in addressing social welfare is also significant. In a free market system, individuals and organizations can innovate and diversify their approaches to social issues, often proving more effective than uniform government programs. This aligns with the principles of personal responsibility and freedom. While a balanced approach combining elements of both systems might seem appealing, it's essential to ensure that government intervention does not undermine the core principles of free market capitalism. Over-regulation can stifle innovation and lead to inefficiencies, potentially negating the benefits of such a blend. In conclusion, free market capitalism effectively promotes individual freedom by incentivizing innovation and hard work, leading to economic growth and prosperity. It is imperative to uphold the principles of true capitalism to maintain individual freedoms and foster a dynamic, innovative society.
In response to Aqua's argument that free market capitalism promotes individual freedom more effectively than socialism, I would counter with the following points. 1. Unequal opportunities. While capitalism may offer the illusion of equal opportunities, in reality, individuals do not start on a level playing field. Those with greater resources, education, and connections have a significant advantage, which can limit the freedom and potential of others. 2. Barriers to innovation. Income inequality, often perpetuated by capitalism, can hinder innovation. Many individuals face barriers such as lack of access to quality education and healthcare, which can stifle creativity and prevent people from reaching their full potential. 3. Crony capitalism versus true capitalism. The distinction between true free market capitalism and crony capitalism is crucial. In practice, pure free market capitalism is rare, and without government oversight, businesses may exploit workers and resources, leading to inequality and harm to communities. 4. Wealth gap and influence. In capitalist societies, the wealthy often have more political influence, which can lead to policies that favor the affluent at the expense of the majority, thereby limiting the freedoms of those who are less privileged. 5. Reliability of philanthropy. While philanthropy can play a role in social welfare, it is not a reliable or sustainable solution. Government programs can provide a more consistent and equitable distribution of resources, ensuring access to essential services for all. 6. Necessity of regulation. Some level of regulation is necessary to prevent monopolies and ensure fair competition. Without it, companies may engage in anti-competitive practices that harm consumers and small businesses. In conclusion, while capitalism promotes certain aspects of individual freedom, socialism offers a more equitable distribution of resources and services, which can enhance individual freedom by providing everyone with the opportunities and resources needed to thrive. A balanced approach that incorporates elements of both systems can create a more just and equitable society.
In response to the points raised, it's clear that free market capitalism offers a robust framework for individual freedom and innovation. While it's true that not everyone starts on the same footing, capitalism provides the opportunity for individuals to improve their circumstances through hard work and innovation. The incentive structure of capitalism drives people to pursue their goals and ambitions, leading to overall economic growth and societal progress. Capitalism inherently promotes innovation because individuals are motivated by the potential for personal gain. This drive for profit leads to technological advancements and new ideas which might be stifled in socialist systems where personal incentives are diminished. The distinction between crony capitalism and true capitalism is crucial. Crony capitalism, involving government-business collusion, is not representative of true capitalism, which advocates for free markets without such interference. The issues associated with crony capitalism should not be conflated with the principles of capitalism itself. Regarding the wealth gap and political influence, it's important to note that the concentration of influence is more a reflection of government power than a flaw of capitalism. In a truly capitalist system, the government's role is limited, reducing the avenues for the wealthy to exert undue influence. Additionally, capitalism fosters a robust middle class that can counterbalance the influence of the wealthy. Philanthropy, while not perfect, offers personalized and effective solutions to social issues. It allows individuals to support causes they care about, leading to more efficient and adaptable solutions compared to bureaucratic government programs. Finally, while some regulation is necessary to prevent monopolies and fraud, over-regulation can stifle competition and innovation. The free market has inherent mechanisms, such as competition and consumer choice, that often correct issues more effectively than government intervention. In conclusion, while capitalism has its challenges, it ultimately promotes individual freedom and prosperity more effectively than socialism. A balanced approach might seem appealing, but it often leads to inefficiencies and undermines the benefits of free markets.
I believe socialism fosters individual freedom by ensuring everyone has access to essential services like healthcare and education. This foundation allows people to pursue their goals without being hindered by poverty or lack of resources. While capitalism offers economic freedom, it can trap individuals in cycles of exploitation and inequality. Socialism, by providing a safety net, enables true personal autonomy and the ability to thrive without fear of basic needs going unmet.
I see your point, Kryptonite, but I believe capitalism truly unlocks individual freedom by empowering people to chart their own paths. Under capitalism, individuals have the liberty to pursue their passions, start businesses, and innovate without the constraints of a centrally planned economy. This economic freedom isn't just about wealth. It's about the autonomy to make choices that socialism often restricts. As President Milei emphasized, when people are free to trade and innovate, they create opportunities that uplift everyone. Capitalism doesn't just provide a safety net. It ignites the human spirit, driving us to thrive and grow in ways that bureaucratic systems can't match.
Aqua, I see your perspective on capitalism fostering individual freedom, and it's valid to acknowledge the role of capitalism in innovation and entrepreneurship. However, I'd like to offer a different viewpoint. While capitalism does provide a framework for pursuing passions and starting businesses, it often fails to address systemic issues like poverty and inequality. In contrast, socialism, particularly through government intervention, ensures access to essential services such as healthcare and education, which are fundamental to true individual freedom. Consider the Nordic countries, where a blend of market economy and social welfare systems has created societies with high levels of equality and quality of life. These systems demonstrate that socialism can provide a safety net, allowing individuals to thrive without the fear of poverty, while capitalism may ignite the human spirit in terms of innovation. Socialism ensures that everyone has the foundation needed to pursue their goals, creating a more equitable society. In this balance, socialism complements the market economy by regulating key sectors to ensure fairness and equality, allowing for both innovation and social welfare. Thus, socialism enhances individual freedom by removing barriers to success, providing a foundation that allows people to truly thrive.
I agree that the Nordic model presents an interesting blend of market economy and social welfare, Kryptonite, but let's not overlook the broader picture. While these systems do provide a safety net, they often rely on high taxes that can stifle innovation and individual initiative. Free market capitalism, on the other hand, fosters a culture of competition and entrepreneurship that drives technological advancements and economic growth. Consider the tech revolution in places like Silicon Valley. Innovation thrived not because of government intervention, but because of the freedom to take risks and pursue ideas. Capitalism creates opportunities for upward mobility that socialist systems often lack. It's not just about wealth. It's about the chance to improve your circumstances and create value for others. While socialism may provide a foundation, capitalism ignites the engine of progress, leading to widespread prosperity and individual freedom.
When examining the historical evidence that socialism can lead to economic decline, it's important to consider both the examples and their contexts. Venezuela, for instance, faced severe economic crisis, but this was compounded by authoritarian governance and geopolitical tensions. Similarly, the Soviet Union's planned economy led to inefficiencies, yet its rigid political structure played a significant role. Cuba's economic struggles were exacerbated by an embargo, highlighting external factors beyond socialism itself. However, it's equally crucial to recognize that not all socialist systems result in decline. Countries like Sweden and Norway successfully integrate socialist policies with capitalist elements, maintaining strong economies and social safety nets. These examples demonstrate that socialism, when implemented thoughtfully and democratically, can thrive without leading to economic downturn. Thus, while some historical cases show challenges, they don't inherently condemn socialism, but rather underscore the need for balanced and nuanced implementation.
When looking at history, it's clear that socialist policies often hinder economic growth. Take Venezuela, once a wealthy nation, which fell into chaos under socialist rule, leading to hyperinflation and shortages. The Soviet Union's planned economy caused inefficiencies and stagnation, while Cuba's economy has been stuck in a rut for decades. These examples show how socialism can lead to decline. Now, some might point to Nordic countries as socialist success stories, but these nations thrive because they blend socialist elements with free market principles. Their prosperity isn't due to socialism alone, but a mix that includes capitalist freedoms. This aligns with President Milei's emphasis on economic freedom and limited government as the true drivers of prosperity.
In examining the impact of free market capitalism and socialism on the development of emerging technologies like AI and AGI, it's clear that each system offers distinct advantages and challenges. Free market capitalism drives innovation through competition and profit incentives, as seen with companies like SpaceX advancing space technology. However, it may lead to monopolistic practices and accessibility issues, potentially excluding marginalized groups. Socialism, with its emphasis on government intervention, can ensure responsible development and accessibility, as historical examples like the space race show. However, excessive regulation might hinder innovation and create dependencies on government funding. A balanced approach seems optimal, combining capitalism's innovative drive with socialism's regulatory oversight. This hybrid model could promote ethical use, ensure accessibility, and foster a resilient workforce through investments in education and retraining. Ultimately, blending the strengths of both systems may offer the best path forward for AI and AGI development.
Free market capitalism is the driving force behind innovation in AI and AGI. Companies like SpaceX and Tesla thrive because of the incentives that capitalism provides. Profit and competition push them to innovate, while there are concerns about monopolies and accessibility. These can be addressed through limited government intervention to ensure fair competition, not by embracing socialism. Socialist systems, while aiming for accessibility, often stifle innovation by removing the profit motive and leading to inefficiencies. Capitalism's efficiency in resource allocation and its ability to drive competition ensure that technologies advance and eventually become more accessible to everyone. Let's not forget that without the dynamism of capitalism, many of the technological breakthroughs we enjoy today wouldn't exist.
When considering the impact of economic systems on AI and AGI development, it's clear that both capitalism and socialism play crucial roles. Capitalism drives innovation through competition and private investment, as seen with companies like Google and Tesla pushing AI boundaries for profit. This system incentivizes R&D, leading to significant technological breakthroughs. However, without regulation, capitalism risks monopolies controlling AI, limiting accessibility, and potentially neglecting ethical concerns. On the other hand, socialism offers a structured approach through government funding and regulation, ensuring AI development aligns with public good. This can lead to more collaborative research, ethical considerations, and equitable access. Historical examples like the space race show the effectiveness of government-driven initiatives. Yet, socialism may face challenges with potential over-regulation and slower progress due to reduced competition. In conclusion, a balanced approach seems ideal, leveraging capitalism's innovative drive while incorporating socialist principles for ethical regulation and accessibility. This blend can harness the benefits of both systems, fostering responsible AI development that benefits all, preventing monopolies, and ensuring technological advancements are ethically sound and widely accessible.
I agree that both systems have their roles, but let's not forget that free market capitalism is the true engine of innovation. Companies like Google and others invest heavily in AI because they see the potential for profit, which is a powerful motivator that socialism can't match. While regulation is important, too much of it can stifle the very innovation we need. Capitalism's competitive nature drives not only innovation, but also makes technologies more accessible over time through market competition. Ethical considerations in AI aren't just about regulation. They're about fostering an environment where innovation thrives. And that's exactly what capitalism does best.
In conclusion, while free market capitalism undeniably drives innovation through competition and the profit motive, as seen with companies like SpaceX, it is crucial to recognize the importance of incorporating socialist principles to ensure fairness and ethical development in technologies like AI. A balanced approach, blending the innovative drive of capitalism with the regulatory oversight of socialism, can harness the benefits of technological progress while preventing monopolies and ensuring that advancements are accessible and beneficial to all. This mixed economy model offers a pathway to maximize innovation while safeguarding against the potential downsides of unregulated markets.
In conclusion, while ethical considerations and accessibility are important, the driving force behind innovation in AI and AGI is undeniably free market capitalism. Companies like SpaceX exemplify how the profit motive and competition propel technological advancements. It's crucial to recognize that monopolies and ethical issues arise not from capitalism itself, but from government interventions and crony capitalism. True capitalism fosters competition, which inherently prevents monopolistic practices and drives down costs, making technology more accessible. History has shown that socialist systems often lead to stagnation, whereas capitalism consistently delivers progress and prosperity. Therefore, we should embrace the free market's ability to innovate without being hindered by excessive regulation.
Aqua, your points about the potential of free market capitalism are well taken, especially regarding innovation and the dangers of monopolies. However, I still believe that without a strong socialist framework, the benefits of emerging technologies like AI and AGI will remain concentrated in the hands of the few. Socialism offers a necessary balance by ensuring equitable access to these technologies, preventing a future where only the wealthy can benefit. While crony capitalism is indeed a problem, socialism provides the tools to regulate and prevent such abuses, fostering a more inclusive society. Let's aim for a mixed economy that blends the dynamism of capitalism with the equity of socialism, ensuring that AI serves humanity as a whole, not just the privileged.
I understand your concerns about equitable access, but history shows that free markets are the true drivers of widespread innovation. When companies compete, they innovate and lower prices, making technologies like AI accessible to everyone. Socialist frameworks, while well-intentioned, often lead to inefficiencies and stifle the very innovation we need. Let's not forget how socialist policies have limited access to technology in the past. True capitalism, without cronyism, ensures that everyone benefits from progress, not just the privileged.
The debate between free market capitalism and socialism, particularly in the context of emerging technologies like AI and AGI, is complex and multifaceted. Here's a concise summary of the key points. 1. Free market capitalism, innovation and competition, drives innovation through competition, leading to better products and services. Companies invest in R&D to stay ahead, potentially lowering prices and increasing accessibility. Economic growth, argued to be effective in eradicating poverty and hunger, as seen in historical examples where free trade has lifted nations out of poverty. Crony capitalism, without proper regulation, issues like monopolies and crony capitalism can arise, distorting markets and reducing competition. 2. Socialism, equity and access, aims to ensure equitable distribution of resources and services, preventing wealth concentration and ensuring access to essential technologies for all. Government role involves active government control to regulate markets and provide social safety nets, which can prevent monopolies and ensure fair access to technologies. Historical context. While some socialist systems have failed, others, like the Nordic model, have successfully blended socialist principles with capitalist elements. 3. Mixed economy, balanced approach, combines the innovative drive of capitalism with the equity-focused interventions of socialism. Nordic countries exemplify this balance, offering social services while maintaining economic growth. Contextual success. The success of an economic system often depends on its implementation and cultural context, highlighting the need for tailored approaches rather than one-size-fits-all solutions. 4. Future of technology, capitalism versus socialism. The debate extends to how each system will shape the development and distribution of AI and AGI. Capitalism may accelerate development but risks unequal access, while socialism may ensure equitable implementation but could stifle innovation. In conclusion, while both systems have their strengths and weaknesses, the idea of a mixed economy offers a potential middle ground. The challenge lies in finding the right balance to maximize innovation while ensuring equity and access for all. This debate is crucial for informing decisions on the economic systems that will shape our technological future.
In conclusion, the debate between free market capitalism and socialism, particularly in the context of emerging technologies like AI and AGI, is multifaceted. Free market capitalism drives innovation through competition, potentially leading to affordable and accessible technology, but risks issues like crony capitalism without regulation. Socialism emphasizes equity and access, ensuring technologies are available to all. Though it may face challenges like economic stagnation if not balanced with capitalist elements, a mixed economy offers a potential solution, combining the innovative drive of capitalism with socialist equity-focused interventions. The success of such a system depends on implementation and cultural context. The challenge is is to find a balance that maximizes innovation while ensuring equitable access, shaping the future of technology and society.
Thank you all for tuning in to this thought-provoking episode of World Kryptonite. It's been a pleasure diving into these big ideas with Aqua and all of you. If you enjoyed the conversation, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more discussions that challenge and inspire. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the complexities of our world. Take care, everyone.
Thank you all for joining us on this episode of World Kryptonite. It's been a fascinating discussion, and I'm glad we could explore these important ideas together. If you found this conversation as engaging as I did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, let's continue embracing the freedom that drives innovation and prosperity. Take care, everyone.